Hello and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today I do have a craft beer review for you, and it is a beer from Nagahama Roman Beer, located in Shiga Prefecture on the shores of Lake Biwa, which is the largest lake in Japan. And the brewery is called Nagahama Roman Beer, and it's kind of toward the north end of Lake Biwa. I'll put a map here so you can see kind of where it is. It's quite a ways out. If you are in Kyoto and you want to go up to this place, you can take a train, and it takes an hour or so, maybe a little bit more, depending on the number of stops. So the brewery has a nice restaurant as well, and they also have a lot of events, music events, and sort of year-end things as well. They tend to push those a lot on their website, and they make more than just beer. They also make whiskey and a number of other spirits as well. So they're kind of versatile. They've been around for a long time, and at least I would say at least 25 years, perhaps longer. And they have a connection to the Liquor Mountain chain of liquor stores throughout Japan, and so that is the place where you can often find their latest releases, definitely, and all their flagship beers as well. And the so if you go on the website, you can see some of the deals they offer. They sometimes have half-price days and that sort of thing, or low prices for pitchers of beer days, and many things like that. So Nagahama beer. And here is the beer from Nagahama Roman. It is called Nagahama Grape Saison. Interesting. So it's a flavored saison, and this is a limited beer, of course. I think it was released on the 28th of October 2025, and for this beer they used malt from Canada and Germany, and hops and grape juice. Now, so they're trying to get some kind of local element into it. So part of the juice comes from what's called Imasho Grape Farm in Nagahama. So a grape farm in the local area, and the variety apparently is called Muscat Bailey and Muscat Bailey A. And if you're familiar with grapes, you may know what that is. And so they're attempting to brew beer that kind of embodies the local terroir kind of thing, which is kind of a trend in Japan these days. I think the terroir idea, to transfer the concept from wine over to beer and put some kind of local element into it. It works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if if we can make an exact connection between beer and wine in that sense. The elements are quite different. The grapes and the elements that you put into beer, barley and hops. So certainly in wine, you talk about terroir, and it has a very special meaning that you can get this kind of characteristic only from that area. We'll see. 6% alcohol by volume and 10 IBUs, so not very high in the bitterness area. Again, flavored with grapes, as you can see. And it cost me 715 yen where I bought it, and that would be $4.71. And in euros, it would be €4.04. So apparently 40 kilograms of these grapes went into this brew. So Japan makes wine too, did you know that? Not the best wine in the world, but they're trying, that's for sure. Okay, it is certainly cloudy, kind of dull brown. There is a kind of pinkish tint to it. So Muscat grapes the ones I've seen are green, and what they're showing here are certainly red grapes. Okay. All right. Definitely has a light Saison kind of nose. Saison yeast. Very pleasant. Very light. Floral. Certainly not getting much fruit, but it's mild. Well, anyway, cheers. Okay. It starts off tasting, I mean, like a Saison for sure. Gets a little fruity sourness just before mid-palate, which disappears pretty quickly. Yeah, the fruit element is very mild. Basically, I mean, what I do get here is the Saison yeast is definitely coming out quite strongly here. It might have wheat in it. It must have wheat. It must. Okay, Canada. So they don't specify, but I'm assuming there is some wheat in this for sure. Well, yeah, but. It's okay. Starts edging towards sweetness in mid-palate, and then that dissipates, fortunately. I don't really care for sweet Saisons, which some American brewers who make Saisons, some of them tend to be a little too sweet. I much prefer a dry, crisp kind of European Saison. If you are interested in trying Saisons, the classic is probably Saison du Pont. There are many others, but often Belgian Saisons will be give you the real authentic experience of a Saison. But yeah, but people are experimenting, which is fine. You know, try new things. I like that. They don't always work out, but you know, sometimes you get a completely new experience, something totally new, which is great. Yeah. So, for example, I went to a place called Ape Brewing in Osaka, and they had a grit, which is a kind of old style from, you know, medieval sort of style, which doesn't use hops but used different kinds of herbs. And they put in what's called yomogi, wormwood in English, licorice, anise, a variety of herbs to give it a very interesting character, but no hops. So, you know, people are trying things like that. I think that's great. Some brewers say, oh, you know, novelty beers, who, you know, I don't make those things. That's okay, you don't have to, but it's I think it's nice when people do try out new stuff and, you know, see what happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So here, a grape Saison, I think it works partially. Yeah, I could finish this, but it's not the most pleasant. It's rather kind of crude. It does have Saison character, but it's not delicate at all. It's kind of heavy and thick on the yeast, and the fruit element really doesn't come into play very much at all. So, Muscat Bailey A grapes. Well, anyway, good enough. Good enough. Again, this is called Nagahama Grape Saison, and it is, as it says right here, limited, and so you're not going to see this very long. If you're interested, go to the Liquor Mountain store. If you're in Japan, if you have a Liquor Mountain store near you, this is a place to find Nagahama beers. There's some connection between the brewery and the store, and so always their newest beers will show up there, and also their flagship beers as well. That's it for today. Please do take care. Stay healthy and drink good beer. Take care. Bye-bye.